Hey everybody, happy Thursday. I'm super excited to be live. I've been waiting to make this announcement for quite some time. I hinted to it over the last several weeks, even more specifically last week. But I wanted to come on and share with you just in brief over the next few moments. So if you have a few moments, I'd love for you just to hear me out, because I think not only is it important to the announcement I want to make, but it's important to how I teach and what I teach and why I teach what I teach. You know, it was about 12 years ago I had a vision. In my early 20s, in my mid-20s to late 20s, but early in my career, I should say, my first decade of my career. Hey, Julie, how are you? In the first decade of my career, they were calling me the next Tony Robbins by the time I was 28. And I was in a speaking career doing some of the largest circuits in the world. And I'm not condemning or condoning Tony, but at the time it was meant as a compliment. And I was flying all over the world doing conferences, doing stages, doing that kind of thing. I had events. I had all these different things. Hey, Leanne, how are you? And I would do all these different things, but I did it in the way that the industry was doing it. But somewhere deep, deep down inside of me, I knew I was called to do something different, to do things in a different way than what was currently in the leadership and professional development industry. That was about 12 and a half years ago. I actually had a very specific idea or vision download when I was spending 2 weeks in Australia on a 5-city tour, is where the birth of this idea first came to me, but my heart shifted. My heart shifted away from having to become a big name, being famous. You're wearing your Here I Am shirt? Awesome, Julie, I love it. And so what happened was, hey, Lynn, how are you? My shift shifted away from myself and how much money I can make and how big of a name I could become and how big of stages I could get on, to going back to truly serving people. I wanted to serve the people that started out in life like me, surviving struggle, surviving seasons of just barely enough, barely sustaining, all these different things. I mean, I love to teach leadership. I love to teach success and all these different things, but my heart was different. And it was in that moment, the inception of what is now Mentorfish was birthed in my mind. Hey, Sarah, how are you? And I wanted to create Mentorfish. I wanted to create Mentorfish, which is an online leadership and professional development community. I wanted to create it for people that were just like where I began. See, I had people help me out early on in my career. I still have people that are helping me out in my career now. And I thought, you know what? The people who need access to these kind of principles and strategies the most are normally the people who cannot afford it the most. And so I wanted to create an online subscription-based community. At the time, there was nothing like it. I had a vision for it in my mind. I wanted to create an online subscription community that would bring back the art of mentorship to the masses. The 95% of people on this planet that will never step foot into a convention, a huge seminar, or some type of training just like that. I wanted to create something different, and that was the birth in my mind of Mentorfish. It took me almost 2 years to build it. Hey, Jerry, how are you, buddy? I see you jumping on. I appreciate you jumping on and supporting me. I love it, and I love you too, brother. Hey, Michelle. And that was the inception of Mentorfish in my mind. It took me 1.5 years, almost 2 years, to develop what has now become Mentorfish. And of course, over the years, it's grown to tens of thousands of members and reached all corners of the earth. Mentorfish. Our mission is to educate everybody everywhere, excluding no one, to live their greatest life. To educate everybody everywhere, excluding no one, to live their greatest life. And that's what I've been on a mission for. So my announcement that I want to get to is I've been moving on that for the last decade. I launched Mentorfish, the first version of Mentorfish, on June 1st, 2010. So now you're all starting to probably figure it out. I launched the very first version of Mentorfish on June 1st, 2010, and it was amazing. It flew off, it went bonkers, all right? And it was such a blessing. We started doing things in the industry that nobody else was doing. Hey, Gina, how are you? All kinds of amazing things. Guess what? We've done Mentorfish 1.0, which was then. We've done Mentorfish 2.0, and guess what's happening right now? You've probably figured it out. This year is the 10-year anniversary of Mentorfish. What once was just an idea in my mind 12 and a half years ago is now a worldwide community of thousands of people all over the world at a price point that anybody in a first world country can afford. It's less than a Netflix membership. It's $9.90 a month. But I'm excited to announce this year is the 10-year anniversary of Mentorfish. You say, Keith, what does it have to do with me? A whole lot it has to do with you, because here's what we're doing. We're doing all kinds of new things. Guess what's coming? Over the next several months, of course, June 1st, 2020 is the official individual birth date. So that'll be the official day. But we're going to start celebrating right now in February, and a lot of this year we're going to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of serving people, of living great lives and walking in their greatness all over the world. So here's a couple exciting things I want to announce. Because Keith, what's coming? What's going to happen? The first one off the deal is this. The front door. Yeah, absolutely. Happy for anything for an anniversary. I love the notes. The first thing we're doing is this. Mentorfish 3.0 is coming. Over the springtime, we're going to be launching Mentorfish 3.0, a new version of everything we've done. My desire, my heart, my time is going to be invested into single-minded focus, growing Mentorfish and serving people at the beginning of their journey. People who can't afford the expensive ticket prices of other events. Trust me, I love Tony Robbins. I love Rachel Hollis. I love Eric Rory. I love John Maxwell. But what if you can't afford them yet? What if you're not there in your career yet? What if you're not able to go into that kind of debt yet and repay it in a reasonable amount of time? But what if you're still starting and you want to have growth in your business? Mentorfish 3.0 is going to be the place for you, okay? Here's what we're doing. I'm adding and creating new content as we speak. We've had feedback over the years. Keith, we'd love to get some new content. I'm creating new content as we speak for Mentorfish. Another thing that we're doing, we're adding specific content verticals in Mentorfish around network marketing. For all these that are network marketing, I'm going to add a specific vertical of content for you and your teams for network marketing. Marriages and relationships. We've had feedback over the years. I've collected 10 years of feedback that are all going into Mentorfish 3.0. We're going to have a specific vertical for relationships and marriages. We're going to have a specific vertical for faith. So many of you have asked me to share more of my faith and be more open with it. There's going to be a specific vertical in Mentorfish 3.0 for faith. And I'm going to do leadership and continue to do leadership and professional development. That'll be in Mentorfish. So I'm creating new content as we speak. We're creating new verticals that are going to be in the community. And are you ready for this? It's still only going to be, guess what? Mentorfish 3.0, I'm going to continue to honor our legacy. And what I want our legacy to remain for years, which is we're the most affordable resource for leadership and professional development on the face of the planet. We are keeping our $9.90 monthly enrollment. We're keeping it. That's it. We're not raising it based on demand. We're not raising it based on growth. We're honoring the original price point that we launched, actually 2.5 years after Mentorfish. On September 1st, 2012, we went to $9.90. When we first launched Mentorfish, it was $49 a month, and we put over 5,000 people in within the first year or two. We're keeping our price point. And you ready for this? We're adding new boot camps. We're adding 3 new boot camps into the Mentorfish community. So are you all catching this? Mentorfish 3.0. We're creating new content. We're adding new content verticals. I'm adding 3 new boot camps. We're keeping the same price point. And here's the biggest exciting part of it all. I hope you all are paying attention, because here it is. Part of Mentorfish 3.0, we've been asked for it for years, will be an app. We are launching our very first ever this year. Our goal is to have it done by June 1st. We're launching an app. We have an app for that. I cannot tell you all the wonderful people in my life that have continually requested, Keith, I know your site's amazing. I know your content's amazing. Your impact and influence has been amazing. The community's amazing. The mobile version's okay. But it would be super amazing if you would have an app. Do you have an app for that? And I can first time now say, yes, we are going to have an app. It's all part of Mentorfish 3.0. It's all to help celebrate the 10-year anniversary. I'm giving a personal shout out to Brian and Brittany Johnson. Many of you know who they are. Out of all the people that I've had and served over the years, they've created so much growth in their career. I met them so early on, and they have continually chased me down with passion and love for me and my vision. Keith, you got to get an app. Keith, we got to get an app. We love you, but you got to get an app. So there's many people that said it, but I'm giving them a proper shout out because they were the ones who pushed me and pushed me and pushed me. And now we're finally here. 10-year anniversary, Mentorfish 3.0. We're going to have the Mentorfish app. So this is going to be amazing for individuals. It's going to be amazing for couples. As you know, one membership covers both husband and wife and the entire family. If you have teenagers, we have a teenage area Mentorfish. There's so many things we're going to be doing. They're going to be amazing. So here's what I want to do. I want to re-invite you to participate. If you're already a Mentorfish member, you're going to see all these things coming over the next several months. If you're not, or you've been a member in the past, I'm going to ask you to re-enroll. We've kept people in over the years. We're purging because we're creating something new. All the people that haven't been currently active or aren't current with their payment structures based on expired credit cards or whatever it may be, we're purging the entire structure so we can build it from scratch, and we want to serve. So if you remember years ago, I want to passionately and humbly invite you to re-enroll. And re-enroll at $9.90. Don't re-enroll at $2.99 for 36 months. Don't re-enroll at 24 months for $1.99. Enroll at $9.90 a month. Get back and plugged in because we're going to be doing new things at a level that I've never done before. I'm going to be serving at a level that I've never served before. I'm going to be in the community on a daily basis at a level that I've never been done or at before, because my heart is this. I'm walking into the third decade. It's the 10-year anniversary of Mentorfish, but I'm walking into the third decade. Hey, Trevor, how are you? I'm walking into the third decade of my career. And many of you have heard me share, I'm going to be doing things differently. I'm going to be reaching and teaching in a way that I never have before. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be raw. I'm going to be relevant. And based on the feedback that I've already gotten, it's going to be refreshing. I want to help you live your greatest life. Success is a part of it, but you know what? So is surviving struggle. So are filing and surviving and making it through seasons of barely just sustaining. What do you do when you feel like your circumstances are stalled? How do you live your daily life? That's what Mentorfish was really built. I just read my original manifestos before I got on here. And I'm going back to the original vision to truly serve people at a price point that everybody in a first world country can afford. And I'm going to do Mentorfish 3.0 in a way that we've never done it before. So if you're looking for support daily for you and your team, get plugged in to Mentorfish. It's $9.90. You're going to be hearing about it now. You're going to hear about it for the next several months, but don't wait. We're going to be announcing special incentives for teams. We're going to be creating special incentives for teams. That's going to come out early next week. You won't want to miss it. For entire teams that get enrolled. And you won't want to miss how we're going to do that. I'm going to serve the community of network marketing and direct sales at a level I've never had before. I'm going to serve the community of entrepreneurs and business owners at a level that I never had before. I'm going to serve husbands and wives at a level that I never had before. I'm going to share people that want to live a life of faith at a level I've never done before. I've said enough. I'm super excited. I don't want to talk to you off all day. I could go on and on and on because I'm super passionate about it. Mentorfish 3.0 is coming. The app is coming. More content's coming. Verticals are coming. And more mentorship. We're bringing the art of mentorship back to the masses. And I'm on a mission to educate everybody, everywhere, excluding no one, to live their greatest life. So I hope you join me. If you're already a member, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're once a member, get re-enrolled. If you've never been a member, check it out. There's a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. It's $9.90. If you want this next decade of your life to be different as well, let's walk it out together. Mentorfish is 10 years old. I cannot wait to say it's 20 years old. Look forward to serving you. Have a blessed day. God bless all of you.